Welcome all. Till now, we have studied various types of flip-flops and their truth tables. Today, we will learn how to create the excitation table. We already know the truth table in which various combinations of inputs are present, and with respect to the input variation, the truth table shows output as per the function of particular circuit. But while designing the sequential circuit, sometimes the present and next state of a circuit are given and we are expected to find their corresponding input conditions. For this we need to use excitation tables of flip-flops. In excitation table we are going to find various combinations of inputs based on present state and next state output using truth table of the flip-flops. The present state is nothing but the state prior to the application of clock pulse, and next state means the state after application of the clock pulse. The present state is indicated by Qn, we already know this, and the next state is presented by Qn plus 1. Now we will see how to find the excitation table of SR flip-flop, in which we are going to use the truth table of SR flip-flop to have the excitation table of SR flip-flop. So in this the excitation table is shown, which consists of present state of the Q output, that is Qn, the next state of the Q output, that is Qn plus 1. Based on present state and next state, we are supposed to find the S input and R input. So as there we have considered the two variables, that is Qn present state and Qn plus 1 next state, the possible combinations will be 4, that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Now in this the truth table is shown over here, the truth table of SR flip-flop, in which for 0 0 there will be no change in the output. For 0 1 the output will be in reset state, that is 0 1. For 1 0 the output will be in set state, that is 1 0. And for 1 1 the output will be in rest condition, means both the outputs of the flip-flop will be 1 1, which is a invalid condition. Now we will see the first case in the excitation table, that is 0 0. Qn is 0 and Qn plus 1 is also 0, where in which the Qn is the present state and Qn plus 1 is the next state. From this the present state is 0 and next state is also 0. So we can conclude that the output is remained unchanged after the application of clock pulse. That is, before the application clock pulse Q1 was 0, and after the application of the clock pulse Qn plus 1 is also 0, means the output has not changed after the application of clock pulse. Or else we can say that as Qn plus 1, that is next state, is 0, the output is in reset state. These two conclusions can be made from these present state and next state of the output. So for both these possibilities we are going to find the value of S and R. So I will write the value of S and R with respect to the two conclusions. For first conclusion, that is A, the output is in no change state. Here is the truth table in which the remark is no change state, for which S and R both are 0 0. So for our first conclusion, the value of S and R will be 0 0, whereas we have the second conclusion in which the output is maybe in the reset state. This is the reset state of the SR flip-flop, for which S and R both are 0 1. S is 0 and R is 1. Now if you observe these two input combinations of S and R, in which for both the conclusion S is same, that is 0 0, so I will write 0 over here, whereas the R is changing. For first conclusion R is 0 and for second conclusion R is 1. So instead of writing 0 oblique 1, I will write R as a don't care condition, which can take either values, that is 0 or 1. So for Qn 0 and Qn plus 1 0, we get S as a 0 and R as a don't care condition, which is having both the values 0 and 1. Now we will see the second case, in which present state is 0 and next state is 1, that is Qn is 0 and Qn plus 1 is 1. So from that we can say that the output is changing from 0 to 1, means output goes into the set state after the application of clock pulse. Means before the application of clock pulse Qn was 0, and after the application of clock pulse Qn plus 1 becomes 1, means it changing from 0 to 1. When Qn plus 1 is 1, that is output is in set state, for which the input combinations of S and R are 1 0. Therefore for the second case the value of S will be 1 and value of R will be 0. So the conclusion is written over here of this explanation, that is for Qn 0, Qn plus 1 1, the S will be 1 and R will be 0. We will see the third case, that is Qn is 1 and Qn plus 1 is 0, that is present state is 1, next state is 0, and it is changing from 1 to 0, means before applying clock pulse Qn is 1, after applying clock pulse Qn plus 1 become as a 0. It is changing from 1 to 0, and as Qn plus 1 is 0, the output is in the reset state, for which the value of S and R are 0 and 1. So for the third case, that is for Qn is equal to 1, Qn plus 1 equal to 0, the S will be 0 and R will be 1. Now we will see the last case, fourth case, in which Qn is 1 and Qn plus 1 is also 1, that is present state is 1 and next state is also 1. So from this also we can conclude in a two way, that is output is not changed, means 1 is remained as a 1 after the application of clock pulse. So we can consider the no change state of the output, for which the value of S and R are 0 0. After that the next state is having value of 1, therefore we can say that output is in set state, for which the value of S and R are 1 and 0. Now in this the value of R is not changing, so I can put in excitation table 0 for the value of r, whereas value of s is changing as a 0 and 1. So I can put the value of s as a don't care condition, so that it can take both values 0 as well as 1. So for qn is equal to 1 and qn plus 1 is equal to 1, the value of s will be x, that is don't care, which can have 0 or 1 value, and the value of r will be 0. This is the summarized excitation table of SR flip-flop. All the possible combinations of present state and next state shown over here, and their respective possible combinations of inputs are also shown here over here as per our discussion. Now we will see the excitation table for the JK flip-flop. To find the excitation table of JK flip-flop, we are going to use the truth table of JK flip-flop, in which for JK 00, then output will not change. For J0 K1, output will be in reset state, that is Qn plus 1 0 and Qn plus 1 complement as a 1. For J1 K0, output will be in set state, that is Qn plus 1 is 1 and Qn plus 1 complement is 0. And for lastly 1 1, the output is in toggle state, means Qn plus 1 will have complemented value of the previous value, that is Qn complement, and Qn plus 1 complement will have normal value of the previous state, that is Qn. Means in toggling we are getting inverted values of the previous state. So we will see all the possible combinations of present state and next state. The first case will be Qn as a 0 and Qn plus 1 also as a 0, that is present state is 0 and next state is also 0. From this we can conclude in a two ways, that is, as present state is 0, it remains as it is in the next state, so we can say that output is in no change state. For that, the value of j and k will be, here is the truth table in which no change state is shown over here, for which value of j and k are 0 0, and as next state value is 0, we can say that output is in reset state, for which the value of j is 0 and value of k is 1 over here. So in this, the value of j is not changing for both the conclusion, so we can write j as a 0, and the value of k is changing as a 0 and 1. For the first conclusion, value of k is 0, and second conclusion, value of k is 1. So I can write over here as a don't care, so that it can take both these values. So for Qn 0, Qn plus 1 0, the value of j is 0 and value of k is written as a don't care condition, that is 0 or 1. Now we will see the second case, that is Qn 0, Qn plus 1 as a 1, means present state is 0 and next state is 1. From this also we can make two conclusions. The output is changing from 0 to 1, means the output goes into the set state, that is Qn plus 1 is 1, for which the value of j and k for the set state are j is 1, k is 0. After that, the second conclusion, we can say that output is changing from 0 to 1, means output is toggling, that is it is inverted. Previously, before applying clock pulse, Qn was 0. After the application of clock pulse, Qn plus 1 becomes 1, means it gets toggled, it gets inverted. So we have to consider this toggle state also for the second conclusion, for which the value of j and k are 1 1. In this, the value of j is not changing, so I can write 1 in the column of j input, and the value of k is changing. For one conclusion it is 0 and for second conclusion it is 1, so I can write don't care condition over here. So for qn as a 0 and qn plus 1 as a 1, the value of j is 1 and the value of k is don't care condition, that is x, it can take either 0 or 1. After that we will see the third case in which the value of qn is 1 and qn plus 1 is 0, that is present state is 1 and next state is 0. From this also we can make two conclusions. The output is changing from 1 to 0, means output goes into the reset state as next state value is 0 after the application of clock pulse. So for reset state the value of j and k are 0, 1, so I will write those values. We can make second conclusion as the output is changing from 1 to 0, means before applying clock pulse qn was 1, after applying clock pulse qn plus 1 become as a 0, means 1 is changing to 0, means it is inverting, it is toggling. So we have to consider the toggle state also, for which the value of j and k are 1, 1. Now here the value of k is not changing for both the conclusion, so I can write the k input as a 1 and the value of j is changing, it is 0 for first conclusion and 1 for the second conclusion, so I will write the don't care condition in the column of j input. So for qn1 and qn plus 1 0, the value of j is don't care condition, that is 0 or 1, and value of k is 1. Now we will see the last case, that is 1, 1, that is qn is 1 and qn plus 1 is also 1, present state is 1, next state is also 1. So from this also we can make two conclusion, as the output is not changing, it is remaining as a 1 from one state to other state, so we can say that the output is in no change state, for which the value of j and k are 0, 0. Now we can make another conclusion also, that the output is in set state as next state is having a value of 1. So for set state the value of j is 1, value of k is 0, the value of k is 0 for both the conclusion, so I will write 0 in the column of k input, and the value of j is varying. For first conclusion it is 0 and for second conclusion it is 1, so I will write a don't care condition in the column of j input. So for qn1 and qn plus 1 1, the value of j is don't care condition, that is 0 or 1, and the value of k is 0. This is again we have written the summarized excitation table of JK flip-flop, in which all the possible combinations of present state and next states are considered as discussed earlier, and their possible input combinations, that is j input and k inputs, also written over here. So these are the homeworks in which we have to find the excitation table of D flip-flop, excitation table of T flip-flop. After that you are having homework for the study of flip-flop ICs, that is 7474 and 7475, and comparison of T and T flip-flop, comparison of SR and JK flip-flop. This homework you have to submit it to me in a scanned copy on or before 6th of December. Thank you.